is tipped, and there you are. You're running for your life. You're a shooting star, and all the years, no one knows just how hard you worked. But now it shows. In one shining moment, it's all on the line. In one shining moment, they're frozen in time. But time is short, and the road is long. In the blinking of an eye, that moment's gone. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew that in one shining moment you reached deep inside. One shining moment you knew you were alive. Feel the beat of your heart, feel the wind in your face. It's more than a contest, it's more than a race. And when it's done, win or lose, you always did your best. 'Cause inside you knew, in one shining moment you reached for the sky. In one shining moment you knew, yeah. In one shining moment you're willing to try. In one shining moment you knew. One shining moment.
And we are live here from the West region for tonight's matchup from number 6, Kenai Kodiaks, and the number 3, Huntington Beach Bull Sharks. Joining me in the booth is my main man, Aaron. What is up, buddy? Welcome to game number 3 of the night.
Yep. Two pretty massive blowouts at the end of the games. The first one of the evening, of course, turned out to be a barn burner until that fourth quarter. The last game, of course, pretty much as expected. See how this one turns out, as there's already been quite a number of upsets. Of course, like I mentioned during last game, only 2 perfect brackets left after night 1 in the bracket challenge.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an interesting night. You talked a little bit about some of those games. Yeah, they were tight for a while there before. Well, I know the last game, I feel like Big River State kind of pulled out early and kind of stayed that way. But
For sure.
The Key West game was a lot tighter, a lot longer than I think a lot of people would have expected. But congrats to Key West for pushing Emerald City as hard as they did. Ultimately, cream rises to the top, as we all know, and Emerald City does what good teams do, is they close it out in the fourth quarter. That's what they did.
Yeah, this may be bold of me, but I would call Key West with that performance best 8 seed in the tournament.
Oh, without a doubt, they played the best. I mean, I know they lost by 20, but they definitely played the best. What do you look?
There's also only been 2 games so far. So.
Fair. But if you look at the brackets, I would agree with you there. This game here, what are you looking forward to as we see both teams get on the board here early?
I mean, the matchup between Dakota Scott and Tommy Gunn's definitely something to talk about. Definitely the highlight marquee matchup of this game. Neither team is really more experienced than the other. Huntington Beach does have 2 extra juniors as opposed to the 2 additional freshmen for the Kodiaks. But, definitely pretty even keel as far as experience goes. So, should be a good one.
Yeah, I think Kenai has underperformed this season. A lot better team than they've shown. So, I expect this. We talked about this during the selection show that the 6-3 matchup throughout all 4 regions is a nice take there as Guns commits the foul and Dakota Scott, an 88% free throw shooter, going to go to the line and shoot 2. But what I was going to say is that all the 6-3 matchups, in my opinion, were tough matchups. And I know Kenai sits there 3-7, but I think they're better than the 3-7 that they've shown.
I would have appreciated that comment a lot more if it was after tomorrow.
Fair. All right, Kenai out to a 6-2 lead here early on.
Yeah, the Kodiaks really coming out the gate swinging here with Dakota Scott, the likes of Aldo Medici.
And there's the guy that you expect to see a lot of in this game. He called it out earlier, averaging 23 points a game, Tommy Guns. Medici gets blocked by the big tree, A.J. Jacobs.
There my brain goes again, wanting to call people by the wrong names, by their last name alone.
It's all good. I've only created all 360 players, so I kind of do after a while. I get a couple of them wrong when they're the same names as others, but
yeah, especially if like their last names are the same.
Well, that's it. They had Jacob Cool Beans and was it Flicker Bean in the other one? So
yeah, Flicker Beans in this one.
Excuse me, not Flicker. It was in Flicker Bean. It was Billy Beans. Excuse me. See, that's what I mean. It's like beans. I got beans on the line.
Yeah.
There you go. Good start here, though. Both teams showing their defensive prowess. Got Jacobs and Dakota Scott with blocks, and Terry Mbaku looking like the old Terry Mbaku right there.
Is it really defensive if both teams gave up a plethora of points this season?
No, but they've also played 10 games each, so there is that.
There are other teams that also play 10 games that were at like 700. Sure. So.
Yeah, defense has been rough. I will not, but Huntington Beach's offense has been better than their defense. So.
Yeah, I mean when your leading scorer is averaging 23 points a game, I would certainly hope that your offense is outscoring your defense.
Absolutely, Beans with a nice take there.
Flicker Bean.
So 10-6 timeout on the court. Sorry.
Kenai has really come out of the gate swinging something to prove here against Huntington Beach. Definitely see why y'all said on the selection. Tough. We already saw the 6th seed last night win their game. Currently the 6th seed in this one, Kenai, ahead by 4 halfway through this first quarter.
Dylan Wheatley gets the ball on the inbound pass. Gets fouled by Curtin. Ill-advised foul by Jack Curtin. So Wheatley to the line to shoot 2. Only a 29% free throw shooter.
Dylan Wheatley. We're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it.
What, his 29% free throw shooting that I just said?
We're not going to talk about it.
Well, he just buried both of them, so.
Maybe that's supposed to be 58%.
No,
maybe there's a.
It's correct. It's just he hasn't shot the ball well this year.
Okay.
He also was in full transparency, started the season as a progression player, so before he bought the blue chip. So
I mean, he's also a freshman.
Yep.
So
he is a freshman now. Yeah. So. He bought that eligibility.
true freshman. He's a true freshman. His first season in the CSBA under the Dylan Wheatley name. I don't know if the person behind Wheatley remade.
No, he's a new guy.
Okay, yeah. He's a true freshman, Wired. Let me have this.
All right, no worries. Got you.
Progressions start as sophomores, right?
I think we switched it to. I gotta remember. Look at the rule. I know we switched it. I think we switched it to freshmen.
Okay.
But they have to make the blue chip within the first year to keep that eligibility. I forget. I gotta look at the rule. I changed it so many times. I don't even remember half the time. I'm also very sick right now, so my mind is not as crisp and clear as it normally is.
I got you. It's all good.
I
may be a little high right now.
No,
so
I think you might be right. I think they start us out as sophomores, if I remember, and then they get the eligibility back. If they buy the blue chip within the first season, they get the extra freshman season back. I believe is what the rule was.
I see.
It's changed a couple times. That's the only reason why my mind is a little foggy on it.
So if they blue chip, they essentially are like redshirt sophomores.
Well, they'll go back to their first season becomes their freshman season instead of it being their second season. So in other words, like if you did it on the last game of the year before you technically flip to the next season, you in theory get that first season as your freshman season rather than your sophomore season.
Yeah, so redshirt sophomore.
I guess
they're essentially going through they're essentially doing their sophomore year of eligibility twice.
Yes, correct. You can put it that way. Yes.
I know how college sports work. Says like a liar. Anyways, this one's super, super close right now.
Sider for three, no good. Gigglebush up with a rebound. Quick outlet pass to B. Good ball movement here. Smith going to pull up at the top of the key, though. Can't get it to go as Haley flies in for the rebound.
Great names in this one.
There is a lot of good names. I'm not going to lie.
Common Cider, Flicker Bean, Joe B. the Third.
I miss Juby. I haven't talked to him in a while. Hope he's good. Haley, little floater, no good, rims in and out. Gigglebush up with a rebound.
Gigglebush, another great name.
KJ Speed going to get called for the foul. So to the line goes TJ Smith, 67% free throw shooter.
Chance, I believe, for Huntington Beach to get their first lead in this one. Wrong on that.
You're too funny tonight. Knocks them.
Because I'm high.
Well, I'm feverish, so there's that. KJ Speed to Haley.
Oh my goodness.
Nice alley-oop. Yeah, what were we going to say? Combination of what?
Combination of you being feverish and me being high as a kite.
Oh, yeah.
It should be hidden as Wheatley with 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Buckets. Looks to drive baseline, goes to the middle, throws it up, gets it to go.
Job there by Joey Buckets.
Timeout on the court, 15-14. Got ourselves a battle here between the 6 and the 3 seed. March Madness West region out here in LA. 1-point game right now for Huntington Beach. I laughed. I just laughed. On the scoreboard above in the arena, it says defense, defense. We're sitting here talking about both these teams not very good defensively this season. Kendrick Lamar. It was ironic. I mean, I thought it was funny. Gigglebush thought about the
I was the funny one.
Buckets. Now down low to Gigglebush. Gigglebush going to try to bully his way down. A little fadeaway J is good. Pete Gigglebush. Nice pass to Haley. Quick transition bucket. Haley's got 8.
Haley's been really trying to carry this first quarter for his team. Sophomore center. Actually was pretty quiet most of the season. 5 points, 7 rebounds. Already putting on one of his best performances.
Yeah, he doesn't average a lot, but I think he's had a couple random good games here or there throughout his season this year. High screen comes, buckets with a step, kicks it over to Smith for 3, rims in and out, no good. Arrow Mohan, the second AA2. The rebound passes to Kendrick Lamar in transition.
Delayed double I.
Let's say Huntington Beach not doing a good job getting back in off of those misses.
Yeah, potentially a cause to their. I don't want to. They're not so great defense. I don't want to say lackluster.
Sider pull-up jumper. That's good as he rattles that home. 20-17 now, Kodiak's.
It's been super tight, back and forth in this one.
Spot up 3 to end the quarter. No good. Wheatley there for the rebound. Gets it off, but can't get it to go. 20-17. The Kodiak's up by 3 after 1 quarter of play. You're watching March Madness. That was a quick transition screen. Usually not that quick.
It happened like that sometimes.
We'll take it. Going right into the second quarter here with a 3-point lead. Shot no good. Scott up with a rebound. 3 ball. Was that? No, it was 2. Excuse me. 2.
Yep, only 2 that time.
Nice pass into Buckets. That was Trey Buckets, I believe. Yep, Trey Buckets, the sophomore. The big guys are eating right now. I mean, a lot of action in and around the rim.
I was about to say that I don't see a Trey Buckets. It's because I'm looking for the wrong spelling.
Yeah, there's 2 Buckets. There's Joey and Trey on the same team here.
Yeah, Trey's last name is spelled with a Z, not an S.
Yes.
That's why I was having problems.
Oh, good. Nice big, that huge shot there from Jamal Davis on the last possession. Medici drives. Ooh, don't know if I like the call there, but Medici going to get the benefit of the call as Willie. Let's take a look at it if they give us the angle here. Oh, they're calling the body. I don't know. That was a little weak. Looked like Medici initiated the contact. Personally.
As many games as I've seen, the refs here in the CSBA tend to call in favor of the offensive.
This is true. Very, very true. Need to make this like street rules. Turn fouls off. No blood, no foul. Jacobs to Jamal Davis for 3. Line drive, no good. Good active hands. Buckets comes away with the steal. They've got numbers. 3 ball from Davis. Bang! And that's what he can do, Aaron. He can fill it up from the outside when he wants.
Yeah, absolutely.
49.
One of the
Yep.
One of the key parts of this Huntington Beach offense that has scored almost 1,000 points this season.
Nice job there of Mouse in the house. Good recognition there by Kenai. Little drive, floater, snatch block by Curtin. Wow. Pass to Scott in transition. Buckets was there to challenge, but Scott too strong, and Kodiak shooting a red-hot 71% here early on.
Yeah, Bull Sharks 3-pointers, volume really keeping them in this one.
Nice take by Jamal Davis, count it and one. Davis to the line to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Davis been perfect from the free throw line all season as he drips it in there for the three-point play, cuts it lead back to three. Nice pat. Backdoor cuts, man, have been killing Huntington Beach in this one. And that is the reason, Aaron, why they're shooting 70% from the field.
Getting super, super high-quality looks.
Now down low to Guns. Guns to M'Baku. Oh, and he gets blocked from behind. I thought there was a foul, but there wasn't. And Scott in transition throws it down as the Bull Sharks are going to talk it over. Wow, what a sequence of events. I thought M'Baku had an easy two, was blocked from behind, and Kenai takes advantage in transition. So 7-point advantage right now for the Kodiaks. Now Jacobs. Nice drive by Jamal Davis.
Keep it close.
Dakota Scott having a game. M'Baku. Spin move, kicks it over. Wide open buckets for three, no good.
Good look, but just a bit out of his range there, it looks like.
Wow. Huntington Beach needs to make some sort of adjustment here as they are getting crushed in transition right now. Buckets from the elbow. That's good as he rattles that home. Trey's got 4 now. Timeout on the court. Kodiak's going to call timeout as they have a 7-point lead right now. Hey! Stop. Ollie. Mohan. Out of Sider, Sider to Speed. Good ball movement here by the Kodiaks. Backdoor alley-oop to Haley, who blows it.
Days, he blew it.
Buckets. He's going to pull it outside. They're going to set up a play here with 8 seconds to go. B, 5 on the shot clock. Not a lot of movement here, and B has to chuck it from the cheap seats and does not hit the rim, so a 24-second violation.
Yeah, not a lot of movement there for Huntington Beach. They definitely need to make that adjustment in the second half, because right now it looks like Kenai is going to take Huntington Beach's dreams of advancing in this tournament.
Well, they're doing everything in their power to try to do that here. Still got a lot of time. Still got another half of basketball, but right now, 7-point lead. Could go quickly to double figures if they don't get some easy shots here and keeps Kenai out of the transition game. Speed to Sider to Mohan. Backdoor cut again, Speed. How many times have we seen those backdoor cuts, Aaron?
Often.
Wheatley finishes at the rim. Back to 7. Nice dime there by Buckets, though. Kendrick Lamar. Now to Mohan. Mohan, the side. You're right over there, Aaron?
Yep.
You're phasing out, I can tell. Too much of the smoky smoke.
Maybe a little bit.
I can always tell when you're zoning. 40 to 33 to the line. It goes Kendrick Lamar with a 50% free throw shooter.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted by Hobby Rabbit Holes Project Rabbit Holes.
It's all good. 9-point lead, biggest lead of the game for Kenai at the moment. 1:38 to go here in the first half. Wheatley. Pass inside to Smith. Good defense by Sider. Kicks it outside of Buckets. 8 on the shot clock. Gigabush going to come set a high screen. Switcheroo there. Buckets gets a look. Top of the key. That's good as he roused at home. Job by Joey. Kenai, though, wow, 74% from the field right now.
Yeah, they've been shooting absolutely lights out as Haley adds another one.
And those backdoor cuts are eating Huntington Beach up alive right now as they trail by 9. We talked about the points against. It's been the Achilles heel for Huntington Beach this season at times. Buckets for 3. It's been keeping them in the game. Not able to get it there, though.
Still, despite how well Kenai has been shooting, Huntington Beach isn't out of this one by any stretch of the imagination.
No, they're going to make a run.
Pure volume.
They're going to make a run at some point. Nice job there by B. Still, like I said, a lot of time. Just you don't want to be down double digits. That's the key. You want to keep it. If you keep it 7, 8, 9, you're all right until you find your groove. But the minute that starts getting to double figures, it starts to creep away from you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be less about Huntington Beach finding their groove and Kenai losing theirs.
Good defense there at the end of the half. There's a shot clock violation off of the block. They're going to put 0.2 seconds back on the clock, so not that's going to matter. You're not going to be able to get a shot away here. And make sure the ref is in position because, in case there's a foul with 0.2 seconds left to go. 44-37, 7-point lead here for Kenai. Aaron going to talk to me a little bit about the adjustments that either of these teams need to make here at the half. Talk to us a little bit about that, Aaron.
I mean, pure and simple, Huntington Beach just needs to find a way to knock Kenai out of their rhythm. The Kodiaks have been shooting absolutely lights out in this first half, and for how strong Huntington Beach's offense is, they just can't keep up with the sheer efficiency of the Kodiaks. The Bull Sharks definitely have an advantage here with their pure volume of shots, but they need a lot more of them to fall if they want to even hope to keep pace with Kenai for the rest of this one. Let alone outpace them enough to win this game.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see what happens here in the second half. Certainly see if any adjustments are made here by either one of these teams as the Kodiaks continue to shoot red hot. CSBA March Madness second half coming up your way right now. All right, welcome back. 7-point lead for the Kodiaks. Let's take a look at the leading scorer at the half. It's going to be Dakota Scott.
Yeah, no surprises there. He's been absolutely electric in this first half.
Buckets with the screen from Guns. Guns has been kind of quiet in this one. See if they recognize they got a mismatch. And they do. They get it to him. Medici down on him. Guns going to play bully ball. Throws it up and gets it to go.
I thought Guns may have gotten out muscled there by Medici, but able to get the finish regardless. Oh, good shot by Booker.
Yeah, Jerry Booker.
The lead at 7.
Big bucket there. Guns now. Dakota Scott kicks that outside. Davis needs to be by the 3-point line there. Chuck it up from the deep. And Baku. Jacobs. Now to Davis, now to M'Baku. Good ball moving here, but not a lot of attacking the rim. M'Baku going to fire up for 3. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, good movement, but not enough space creation.
Good defense there on the challenge. Here comes Bucket. Huntington Beach the other way. Guns steps back for 2. Can't get it to go.
Bit too strong. They're unlucky. Admittedly, that one bounced out.
Bean and Guns. Foul counted in 1.
And Kenai is just getting everything falling.
So Bean to the line and shoot 1 here. 73% free throw shooter. Three balls up, bang! Jamal Davis.
Huntington Beach still keeping it close. Again, needs to find a way to stop this.
Need you to take
high
over play-by-play
efficiency
for
of
1
Kodiak.
second.
Sure thing. Medici getting bottled up pretty tight. Manages to find the space off the screen by shot. Mid-range, up and good. And Huntington Beach will call a timeout. Medici's got 6 points. Both teams pretty much keeping the same pace since the beginning of this one. Sharks really struggling to find a way, really, though, to tame the Kodiaks. Continue to talk things over, strategize, if you will.
Sorry about that, Aaron.
All good. It was mostly a timeout.
Alright, cool. Sorry about that, everybody. So still an 8-point advantage. 5:58 here to go. Inside to Davis. Fouled. Ooh, good block. You know what? That's actually a good block by Curtin after he committed the foul. It could have been an N1 opportunity there. So, but that is his 3rd. So definitely going to want to be careful. Mayday. Gets the free throws to go. Medici, 6-point advantage.
Yeah, it's still close in this one.
Good ball moving there. Good recognition by Scott. Kicks it out for Booker for 3. Bang. That's great recognition right there.
The peak efficiency continuing on here for Kenai as Jacobs can't muscle his way through. Does get his own rebound. Foul called.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, so we'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Jacobs at the line for 2.
Knocks him down. So back to an 8-point game. A little bit of back and forth here, kind of sitting in that 5 to 8 point margin. Huntington Beach yet to go on that big run. But they've done a little bit better job defensively as they come away with another steal. Bucket stops, pops for 3, bang! 3 balls keeping them in this, Aaron.
Yeah, 3 balls, and again, just the sheer volume that Huntington Beach has been shooting is 2 of the biggest reasons why the Kodiaks haven't really been able to pull away any more than, that 7, 8, 9 range.
Yeah, especially with how hot they're shooting and the good looks. We haven't seen any backdoor plays here in the last several minutes, so this ball going to go out of Dakota Scott, who was tied up with.
Yeah, they're going to say push that one out.
With Tommy Guns, so. Bench units in here for the last 4 and change. Nice job by Gigabush.
Ooh. Huntington Beach starting to find their stride now.
Fadeaway jumper is good. He rattles that home. That 70% is just insane. It's still there.
Christ.
5-point lead. Despite the fact that Huntington Beach is shooting, nice take by B, 48%, which will probably come up after that one to 49. But when you look at it, those 3-pointers are the difference, right? I mean, that's why they're sitting 3 points down right now.
Definitely have to agree with you there for certain.
Without that, they're not in this game. And KJ Speed, that back door again continues to hurt Huntington Beach. Daisy, leave her alone. She doesn't want to be bothered. Wheatley, nice pass. The bucket's on the pick and roll.
Great effectiveness on the pick and roll that time by the Bull Sharks. Huntington Beach, Mohan with the 3. Huntington Beach isn't shooting poorly by any means, but again, Kenai, their efficiency is just
off the charts.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's off the charts right now. It's got. I don't even want to say it, but I feel like at some point it's got to dip a little bit, right? I mean, you would think.
You would think, but
who knows? Oh, it's all on Huntington Beach too. Sider for 3 again. Bang!
God, what a laser beam! This game was 3 points like 2 seconds ago.
It was. Now it's back to 9. Foul on the play. There's Mohan commits the foul. Looks like I think it was Joe B. He fouled. So 63-55. Sider alley-oop, good job there defensively.
Great defense.
But Haley was not to be denied.
Tenacity by Jack Haley there. He's got 9 tonight.
Pass inside to B. B to Smith. Good active hands. Looks like it's
Go
gonna be
out of bounds.
turnover, right?
Yep. It's off TJ Smith. Chance for Kenai to make this double digits going into the fourth.
This would be a big arrow in the quiver of Kenai if they're able to hold on here to pull off the dub. Speed. In the corner, gets a little bit of room, fires up the three, no good. Wheatley up with the rebound, gets it to Buckets. Buckets in transition, tries to attack the rim. Good job there by Kenai, though.
Gotta get rid of it. Gotta pass it.
Pick and roll, and
Or not.
Buckets capitalizing from the elbow.
Or not. The pick and roll works fine.
Shoot, last 2 quarters shooting 55 and 64% respectively. Good hard foul there in by Gigglebush is going to send Haley to the line to shoot 2. You know Huntington Beach would love to have that first quarterback.
Absolutely.
They've just been playing chase since that opening first quarter. Free throw up and good. Back to 9 we go.
I don't know how Huntington Beach is going to slow down Kenai at this point.
Haley commits the foul there. So Buckets to the line. I mean, we haven't seen that real moment of like, hey, here's a run from Huntington Beach, right? They've kind of just been battling the whole game. We haven't seen a lot from Tommy Guns. He's been kind of held in check to some degree here too, so. Buckets hits both free throws, cuts it back to 7. Booker for 3, no good, front rim. Quick outlet pass, Davis in transition, gonna pull up from the elbow, drip. They have the talent. The question is can they put it together? That we haven't seen them really do that yet here. Like I said, they've been
it's
chipping.
Yeah, the efficiency for Kenai is just too good as Guns picks up his 3rd foul.
You don't like the call, but wow. Jerry Booker with the strength there. Guns is no pushover at all.
Wow.
So he muscled that one in, completes the 3-point play. Back to 8. Bucket spots up for 3, no good, and that is the way we're going to end the 3rd quarter, 70-62. An 8-point advantage for Kenai as we head to the 4th. You're watching LA West region here in March Madness. 6 versus 3. Come back, get those 4s up in stream chat. We'll be right back.
just ignore the 5. I'm totally not predicting overtime in this one.
That's all good. There's your State Farm assist of the game.
There was one. I must have missed it.
It was. It was okay. It was rather average. I feel like half of them are over average anyway. Scott stepping back, feeling his oats. Buckets. Ooh, loses the handle. Gets it back though. Out of Guns, who's been quiet. Guns to Davis, and he throws it away as Booker comes away with the steal. This game getting a little sloppy, Aaron. A lot of steals in this game.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers.
Ooh, tough.
A lot of fouls. Is double-digit lead for Kenai.
Yeah, 13 turnovers, 18 points off for turnovers. This is crazy. The biggest lead of the game right now at 10, 7:15 to go. Backdoor alley-oop. That's the guy they got to get involved. Averaging 23 a game, and I don't even think he's in double digits yet this game. That might be his 6th or 8th point. Kodiak is going to call a timeout.
Time here to talk things over. Got the advantage here again with just the white hot efficiency.
We got one more game tonight too. We got Savannah Queen City Tech after this one, so make sure you stick around. 28 in the stream. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us here tonight. Round 1 of the Western Region. Scott goes inside to Medici. Ooh, AJ Jacobs, we haven't seen him throw up a block since the first quarter. And Baku drives. He gets fouled by Figueroa. What were we going to say?
I said, it was a great tip block shot.
And Baku. Free throw good. Baku's been solid at the free throw line, 100% on the season. And just like that, 10-point lead down to 6. Medici with a step. He's going to drive. Gunn swats that from behind, but Jack Haley, right place, right time. Ball comes to him, throws it up off the glass. Bank is open. ATM card accepted.
Gotching.
Does pay to be in the right place at the right time. Buckets for 3. Rims in and out. Things starting to pick up here a little bit in the 4th. Some meaningful possessions there as Medici too strong.
Yeah, they've slowed down. 67%. They've slowed down. But so is Huntington Beach with their volume.
And just like that, back to 10. And Bach a little hezzy, but he drops the 3 ball anyway. Bang. Huntington Beach has kept that 3 ball has kept them in this ball game all night long. The lead has not been more than 10, but wow. Haley having a strong game underneath. And Baku gets the screen from Jacobs. Pick and roll action instead, and Baku finger roll up, no good. The strongest I think I've seen the Kodiaks play all season. Haley with a nice
For sure.
alley-oop there from. He's got 20 tonight.
He's got 20. Jesus.
By the way, just so you know, he's averaging 5 a game. So there's a bad turnover by Davis. Medici in transition.
Assist from
Tommy Gunn's a junior. Buckets puts that one in. Nobody there to guard Medici as the seas just part. Davis thought about a 3.
Is this gonna be another 6-3 upset?
It could be. The 6-3s, I was saying it in the selection show. These are probably the toughest matchups for any team. Buckets.
I'm not. There are words that I have in my brain. I'm not gonna say them.
Okay.
Not gonna do it.
Mouse in the house there for AJ Jacobs.
Not gonna jinx myself like that.
Still some time here. 3:43 to go.
I said what I said.
Again, another pick and roll again. Kenai. Haley's got 22 now. And buckets, the turnovers, man, have been absolutely insane in this game for both teams, not just one, but Trey Buckets commits the foul on Medici.
Been a wild tournament so far. We're only 2 days in.
I mean, listen, it's 14 right now. It's been close all game. It's in single digits all game up until the last 2 minutes here. But 3:09 to go, trailing by 15, largest deficit. Guns to Wembako. To Guns. What were we going to say?
I said buckets. That they're not. No, guns. No, buckets. I said buckets. I'm losing my head. Help.
Scott again.
Haley has just been on a different level as the Kodiaks are back above 70%.
Yeah, listen, when you shoot the ball well, and we said you of all people at the beginning of this mentioned it, defense has not been the story for either one of these two teams, and which is surprising considering the amount of steals we've seen in this game. But I think that's just been carelessness with the ball. Good block there.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that for certain.
Jacobs with the follow. Back to 13. Floater in the lane is no good. Jacobs up with the rebound. Need some threes, and you need them in a hurry here. Buckets pulls up for 2, no good. So Kenai with a solid game all around on every aspect except for maybe the taking care of the ball, but it did not come back to bite them in the butt. Medici blocked by Jacobs. Baku. Guns with the follow. Kodiak's going to call timeout here. Let's take a look at the player of the game. It's going to go to Dakota Scott, although I feel like Jack Haley probably could have gotten this, Aaron.
I definitely agree. I think personally, it should be Jack Haley's player of the game nod. I understand why they gave it to Dakota Scott. He's also had just an absolutely incredible game.
Yeah, he's probably factored in for PRF. I would imagine that's the reason why.
That might be why, yeah.
But Haley is just a guy that averages 5.5 points a game. He's got 20 something here tonight. Biggs in the backdoor cuts just been killing Kenai all night. Huntington Beach don't want to go away here down. They're trailing by 9. And this is kind of where we sat, right? 5, 7, 8, 9. That's been where majority of the game has been the entire night. So that was Huntington Beach's probably biggest run of the night. There's that pick and roll, and Dakota Scott does what he's been doing all night off of it.
Scoring buckets.
Yes, sir. Speaking of buckets, goes inside the guns. No foul called as the refs let that go. You know, it's an interesting thing. I was looking at some of the numbers and looked at it the other night as well. And in all these 6-3 matchups, the 6 seed, all the 6 seeds, if you look at them, kind of underperformed during the season. I know their records indicate why they were there, but there's so much talent on these teams, and I feel like sometimes it takes a little bit to find exactly how to fine-tune them. So congratulations to Kenai. They win this one by 11. 92-84. 98-83, whatever. Wow, whatever it is. 81, excuse me. 92-81. There you go. But Huntington Beach, I felt like the threes were more prevalent than 4 of 14.
I definitely agree with you on that one.
Unless there were a bunch that were twos that weren't called threes, but those are possible.
Yeah. I think it's also possible, too, that just toward the end there, the fouls that Huntington Beach was being called on led to the gap here, as I'm pretty sure for a lot of that, Huntington Beach had a lot more free throws than Kenai.
Yeah, there's a couple things here that jump off. Points in the paint, 60-42. That's a lot of those backdoor passes. Yeah. That's where we saw a lot of that. But look at the turnovers. This was a sloppy game.
Very.
Steals, blocks, turnovers.
Yeah, as expected of two teams that play not great defensively.
No, I mean, I agree. The numbers on the call sheet says it.
Yeah.
I mean, both these teams basically giving up 850 points through 10 games on the season. It's a lot. We'll take you through this bracket. The box scores here. Jamal Davis, 17 assists. A steal. Did have 3 turnovers, 6 of 11, 2 of 4, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Tommy Guns, a quiet night for him. His number pretty much cut in half. He usually averages 23, 12 points for him, 4 boards, 2 blocks. Buckets, 10 points, a rebound, 5 assists on 4 of 8, 0 of 2 from three-point land, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Trey Buckets, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals on 4 of 11. Terry Mbaku, 9 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 3 of 8, 1 of 2, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Dylan Wheatley, 7 points, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 of 4. Joe B, 6 points, a steal, 2 of 3. AJ Jacobs, 5 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Man, the guy doesn't put up numbers as far as points go, but he always contributes. It's crazy.
Yeah, ubiquitous, the term I would use.
Yeah, he's like a jack of all trades. Gigglebush, 4 points, 3 boards, 2 of 3. TJ Smith, 2 points, a steal, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. You want to take us through the Kodiaks?
Yeah, Jack Haley, your leading scorer here, 22 points, 8 rebounds and a block on 10 of 12. Dakota Scott, your player of the game, 18 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. That's probably why he got that player of the game nod. Aldo Medici, 14 points, 1 rebound, 9 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Joey Buckets, 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists.
Wait a minute, hold on.
You're behind. I'm on.
You're on Booker. Sorry, you said Buckets. You said Buckets. That's what confused me.
Brain's in the wrong place. I
That's
saw
okay.
Buckets for some reason.
No, I was like maybe you were looking into the stream. You were behind, or I don't know. It's crazy.
No. 10 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal for Jerry Booker. Common Cider, 7 points, 2 assists. Flicker Bean, 6 points, 3 assists. He was perfect from the floor tonight, but didn't take a lot of shots. Jack Curtin, 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. KJ Speed, 4 points, 4 assists. Kendrick Lamar, 4 points, 3 rebounds. And Ero Mohan, 3 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal.
Yeah, perfect from the field. 1 of 1 from downtown. Savannah coming up next against, oh my God, I just drew a blank. Savannah and Queen City Tech coming up next. Make sure you come back for that one. Appreciate you being in the booth here, Aaron. Any parting words before we sign off?
Keep it locked. We got one more game coming up. A bunch of upsets already here in Madness. Something to keep an eye on.